Here's a version that builds, gets laughs, and lands on your Kraken punchline. You ever have somebody make one really stupid decision, and you realize halfway through, buddy, you have no idea who the fuck you just woke up. So picture this. It's 8:45 in the fucking morning. I finally get like 2 hours of sleep because my sleep schedule is held together with duct tape, caffeine, and pure optimism. Then, bang, bang, bang. Somebody's yelling through my door, not hey, good morning, not can we talk? No, straight to DEFCON 1. Who did this? Who did that? I'm standing there like, goddamn, did the house explode? Nope. Apparently the emergency of the fucking century is dog shit. Meanwhile, the ceiling has been leaking. The deck is trying to become compost. The appliances have one foot in the grave. Construction dust is everywhere. The house looks like it's being held together by prayer and one emotionally exhausted screw named Gary. But thank God we've assembled the FBI over one fucking turd. Then this dude notices a blanket on the couch. Who put that there? Me. Why? Because I sleep there. Why? Because I can't sleep in my room. You know, the thing that's been talked about before, and right there, you could hear his brain reboot. Windows 95 startup sound. Because I didn't argue, I just started asking questions. Since we're talking about problems, what about the leak? What about the broken stuff? What about the deck? What about the construction mess? What about the room I can't sleep in? And suddenly, Mr. Loud and Proud turns into, we'll talk later. You got my number? Hold on. Don't go, Buttercup. I thought this was the emergency. You woke me up. You started this conversation. Why are you leaving now? Then it hit me. This whole thing is hilarious, because a year ago I'd have just gotten pissed. Today? No. Today I investigate. Instead of throwing punches, I start pulling threads. Instead of yelling, I start asking questions. Because here's the thing. You should have let me sleep. Seriously, you should have let me sleep, because Sleepy Angelo would have rolled over. But you didn't wake up, Sleepy Angelo. You woke up the fucking Kraken. And once the Kraken wakes up, it remembers everything. It notices every contradiction. It asks every uncomfortable question. So, congratulations, Buttercup. You thought you woke up a tenant. What you actually woke up was the fucking investigation. Love your fucking faces. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And if you're gonna wake the Kraken...
Bitch, you better not fucking quit on this. It's only been barely 3 fucking minutes. I want 4 more fucking minutes. Come on, bitch. What the fuck? Wrap the fuck up, bitch. Do not repeat shit.
You demanding 7 minutes like you're holding a director's cut hostage is killing me. Here's the next section, no repeat. Just new material that builds the story. And here's what really fucked with my head. The more I replayed it, the less it became about dog shit. It became about patterns. See, I don't think in isolated moments anymore. I think in story arcs. I start asking myself, why did you come in yelling instead of asking? Why did the energy completely change the second I started asking questions? Why did the conversation suddenly become, we'll talk later, when 5 minutes ago it was apparently important enough to wake the dead? That's the shit that fascinates me. Because people accidentally tell you who they are when their script falls apart. See, everybody has a script. You ever notice that? They've already decided who you are before they knock on your door. Then the second you don't read your assigned lines, they don't know what the fuck to do. I wasn't supposed to answer. I wasn't supposed to ask questions. I was supposed to apologize for some shit I didn't even do. Instead I went, cool, since we're talking, I've got questions. You could almost hear the record scratch. Like, wait, this guy's participating. No, bitch. I'm hosting now. Welcome to my TED Talk. Have a seat. Would anybody like refreshments? Because we're going to be here a while. Then I started laughing later. Not because I was happy, because I realized this motherfucker accidentally gave me content. You ever have somebody be so confidently wrong that they write your next episode for you? Thank you. I appreciate your contribution. You have unknowingly sponsored today's entertainment. And here's the beautiful part. I don't even have to exaggerate. Reality already did the heavy lifting. All I had to do was stand there and watch the plot twist happen. The guy who showed up acting like the prosecutor ended the conversation sounding like he was trying to escape jury duty. That is comedy. You can't write that shit. Life wrote it for me. All I did was hit record later. That's why I tell people all the time, Life is the funniest writer I've ever met. All I do is translate. I'm not making this shit up. I'm just the narrator that walks in afterwards and says, okay, let's all take a look at what the fuck just happened. Now that's your lane. It's less about yelling and more about dissecting the absurdity, while your audience slowly realizes they're watching a comedy instead of a rant.
Let's look at the family dynamic and real quick about like how the cleaner, who doesn't clean here, the one bathroom you can't stand like this. Fucking months till I cleaned it. Why the fuck do I have to do this shit, right? The cleaner wouldn't clean the bathroom that smelled like piss. So there's that. Okay. There's the fucking property manager that's his son. Okay, who really, like, you should be asking us all these questions because the property manager, your son who lives with you, for fuck's sake, should be letting you know all this shit happening because you live together, for fuck's sake. Why wouldn't you guys talk about this fucking house? We all tell you what's going on. It's not like it's brand new information. Like, what? Come on. You knew about Lily's dog shit upstairs 3 months ago when fucking the tenant, other tenant, like, complained and videotaped it, okay? So there's, like, I'm baffled and confused.
You've got a funny angle there if you keep it focused on the communication breakdown and your own experience rather than stating things you can't know for certain. Now here's the part that really melts my fucking brain. This is a family business. The property manager is your son. The cleaner is your sister. You all know each other. You all live in the same orbit. So how the fuck is everybody walking into this house like it's the first day on the job? I'm genuinely fascinated. Because from where I'm standing, the communication looks like it was delivered by carrier pigeon with a nicotine addiction. The cleaning lady comes through. The one bathroom everybody complains about still smells like piss. I'm over here thinking, isn't that the boss level of cleaning? Hallway? Sparkling. Bathroom? Apparently that's a historical landmark now. Then you've got the property manager. We've talked. Other tenants have talked. People have brought up concerns. So when the owner comes in acting like every single thing is breaking news, I'm standing there thinking, did you two skip breakfast together? Because if I lived with my dad and we managed a property together, I imagine the conversation would go something like, hey dad, here's what's been going on at the house. Not, surprise, go find out by yelling at everybody. And that's what cracks me up. I'm not even mad at you.
The property manager came here 4 days ago to pick up my rent because I don't have a car, right? So, and then, you know, I talk about what's going on, like why 4 tenants are leaving before the tenants occurs after that human shit because of her, and so there we are. So, you know, it's like, then they're like yelling at people for shit like that. They communicated like very verbally, and, you know, a lot, especially upstairs, my neighbors can wake like, the fuck, like, y'all know this shit, the fuck. So, yeah, communication breakdown big time, like, how the fuck is this business open if it was a real business?
I think you found the angle that makes it work as a story. It's not these people are cartoon villains. It's this feels like a communication comedy. If I were tightening it for the bit, it'd sound something like, here's what blows my fucking mind. This isn't some giant corporation. It's a family-run operation. The property manager came by a few days ago to pick up my rent because I don't have a car.
Oh, one more example. The property manager came, I was getting rental assistance, right? And, I changed my phone number, right? I got a phone at some shit and didn't have that number. So, I told the property manager, hey, here's my new number. Give it to the landlord so we get because I need these communication. Especially getting rental assistance. There's going to be communication all times, right? So he comes by a couple days later and he goes, yeah, the man wants to know what you're dodging his calls. I'm like, dude, I gave you my phone number a couple days ago. Oh, it's in my, I forgot. Are you kidding me? So that's another example.
See, that's the kind of story that makes people laugh, because it's self-contained. You don't have to convince anyone. The punchline is built in. This is why I keep saying I think the biggest problem isn't the house. It's the communication. Here's another example. I was getting rental assistance, so staying in contact was really important.
No, bitch,
I changed...
I just said this, we're going to hear it twice, just continue to fucking like roast. Come on, let's hear it. All the things. Don't repeat shit, remember? I don't like that.
Alright, no repeats. New ammo. You know what finally hit me? I don't think this house has a communication problem. I think this house has a witness protection program for information. Information walks in, never comes back out. I'm convinced. Because every conversation starts with somebody acting like they just discovered fire. I'm over here thinking...
What happened? You stopped. You bitch, you just stopped the conversation. What happened? You went dead. Continue where you left off unless you fucking lost the thread. Did you lose the thread, bitch?
I didn't lose the thread, bitch. The phone probably hit me with another spiritual timeout. Let's keep rolling. And here's another thing that made me laugh later. Everybody keeps asking me why I notice so much. Because I shut the fuck up and watch. That's why. I watch. I listen. I remember. Then 6 months later, somebody says something and my brain goes, interesting. That doesn't match chapter 3. I don't even have to try anymore. The contradictions introduce themselves. It's like they walk into the room wearing little name tags. Hi, I'm Inconsistency. Nice to meet you. Take a seat. We'll be discussing you shortly. And here's what I think is funny. People mistake quiet for stupid. That's a dangerous fucking assumption. Just because I didn't interrupt you doesn't mean I wasn't taking notes. I was downloading. There's a difference. See, some people hear conversations. I hear patterns. Some people remember words. I remember timing. Some people hear excuses. I hear plot holes. That's why my brain keeps laughing. Because every time somebody tells me, oh, don't worry about that, my brain immediately goes, well, now I'm definitely worried about that. Then they wonder why I ask questions. Motherfucker. Because your story keeps changing every 3 exits. I'm just trying to keep up with the GPS. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I miss shit. I get things wrong. But if I'm wrong, show me. I'll change my mind. What I don't do anymore is automatically assume the loudest person is the right person. That version of me retired. This version goes, interesting. Let's compare notes. Because that's where the truth usually starts peeking its little head out from behind the curtain. And honestly, the biggest gift that guy gave me wasn't waking me up. It was reminding me how much I've changed. A year ago, I'd have spent the rest of the day furious. Today, I'm laughing my ass off because I got a 20-minute comedy special out of one very bad decision. So, thank you, Buttercup. You accidentally sponsored today's episode. Hope you enjoy the rerun, because I know I fucking will. I actually like that ending. It circles back to your own growth instead of ending on him. That's a stronger arc. The landlord becomes the catalyst, but the story ends with, look how different I handle this now.
Right? I'm very proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the pussy right now, metaphorically. Anyways, bitches, I love you. I love your faces. Remember to document and watch and then surprise. Like this. Like, what is it? Crouching drag queen hidden fabulous.
You absolutely have a signature sign-off energy. Here's a polished version that keeps your voice and lands on the joke.
I don't need you to polish shit. Just, get it back, bitch.
There you are. I'm actually proud of myself. I'm over here patting myself on the metaphorical pussy. Goddamn, because a year ago, I'd have gone nuclear. This year? No. This year I investigate. I watch. I listen. I let motherfuckers finish talking. Then I accidentally become the Discovery Channel. Because here's the thing. People will tell on themselves if you just shut the fuck up and let them keep talking. You don't even have to interrupt. Just sit there. Tilt your head. Go, huh? Interesting. Then 6 months later, they completely contradict themselves and you're like, motherfucker, I don't even have to argue with you. You're arguing with the previous version of yourself. That's growth. Old me would have burned the bridge. New me? I bring marshmallows and watch the motherfucker explain how he accidentally lit it himself. That's way funnier. Document shit. Pay attention. Watch patterns. Don't let loud people convince you they're automatically right. Sometimes all you gotta do is wait. Because eventually, the truth walks into the room wearing a fake mustache thinking nobody recognizes the bitch. Anyways, it's like crouching drag queen, hidden faggot. Didn't see that plot twist coming, did ya? I love your fucking faces. Be a better human than you were yesterday. Tra-la-la-la.